From the air, it stands as a sentinel of stone and history, the Tower of London. Welcome to a journey through history at one of the world's most famous fortresses. For nearly 1,000 years, these walls have witnessed the grandeur and turmoil of a nation. Join me now as we unlock the secrets within, venturing through centuries of stories etched upon these ancient walls. Our exploration will carry us from the clang of Norman swords to the hushed whispers of prisoners long gone. We'll uncover the lives of kings and queens, the ambitions of conquerors, and the fates of those who dared to challenge the crown. The story of the Tower of London begins in the aftermath of a conquest that would forever alter the course of English history. It was 1066, the year William the Conqueror triumphed at the Battle of Hastings, claiming the English throne. To consolidate his grip, William embarked on a campaign of castle building, with the Tower of London as the most imposing. Rising from the banks of the River Thames, its construction began with the White Tower, a stark monument of power. This central keep, built from Kentish ragstone, served as both a royal residence and a symbol of Norman dominance. Situated at a strategic bend in the Thames, it controlled both the river and the city of London. Over the centuries, the tower expanded beyond the White Tower, encircled by curtain walls, fortified gates, and additional towers. But the tower's story is far more than just bricks and mortar. It witnessed coronations, imprisonments, and executions, its history intertwined with the English monarchy. In its early centuries, the Tower of London was far more than a forbidding fortress. It served as a royal residence. Within these walls, the daily drama of the medieval court played out, a world of shifting alliances and courtly love. Imagine the opulence of a royal banquet held within the tower's great hall. Minstrels played while richly attired nobles mingled, their laughter and conversation punctuated by the occasional clang of armor. But alongside such displays of wealth and power, there existed a darker side to life within the tower. For even within these walls, the king's enemies, real or imagined, were never far from mind. Intrigue and suspicion were constant companions to those who resided within the tower's walls. One can almost hear the soft rustle of silk gowns as a queen adorned in jewels makes her way through the tower's corridors. The tower, as a royal residence, bore witness to the intimate moments of history, the birth of princes, the whispered plots of courtiers, the quiet anxieties of monarchs. It was a stage upon which the human drama of power, love, and betrayal unfolded. As the centuries passed, the Tower of London underwent a chilling transformation, becoming notorious as a prison. The tower's very name became synonymous with fear, a stark reminder of the capricious nature of power. Within the tower's walls, a who's who of English history endured confinement, rebellious nobles, vanquished queens, religious martyrs, and common criminals. Each prisoner carried their own tale of misfortune, their whispered stories echoing through the tower's corridors. Some prisoners endured years of confinement within cramped and damp cells. Others were granted relative comfort, allowed books, writing materials, and even occasional visitors. For many, however, imprisonment within the tower was merely a prelude to a more gruesome fate. The Tower Green, a patch of grass that now seems deceptively tranquil, served as the execution site for countless souls. Here, beneath a grey London sky, the condemned met their end, their deaths often swift but sometimes agonizingly drawn out. The tower stands as a chilling reminder of the human capacity for cruelty, a place where power and suffering intersected. Of all the tales whispered within the tower's walls, none is more poignant than the fate of the princes in the tower. Their story, a tragic blend of ambition, betrayal, and loss, continues to fascinate and haunt us centuries later. The year was 1483. King Edward IV died suddenly, leaving his young sons, Edward V and Richard, Duke of York, heirs to the throne. Their uncle Richard, Duke of Gloucester, was named Lord Protector. The boys were lodged within the Tower of London, ostensibly for their protection, but within months Richard declared his nephews illegitimate, claiming the throne for himself as Richard III. The princes vanished from public view, never to be seen again. Rumours swirled through London like wildfire. Had Richard III murdered his own nephews to secure his grasp on power, or had the boys met some other unknown fate within the tower's walls? In 1674, during renovations to the tower, a wooden chest containing two small skeletons was unearthed beneath a staircase in the White Tower. Were these the remains of the missing princes? While the skeletons were interred in Westminster Abbey, their true identities remain a subject of debate. The fate of the princes in the tower stands as a stark reminder of the tower's dark power. Their story continues to captivate our imaginations, a chilling reminder of the fragility of power and the enduring allure of unsolved mysteries. From prisoners and lost princes, we turn now to a display of dazzling brilliance, the crown jewels of England. Housed within the Tower of London for centuries, these priceless treasures represent the splendor of the monarchy. Imagine stepping into the jewel house, a vault designed to safeguard these precious artifacts. Your breath catches as you behold the dazzling array of crowns, scepters, orbs, and rings. The most famous of these treasures is the imperial state crown, worn by the monarch at the state opening of Parliament. Set with over 2,800 diamonds, including the massive Cullinan II diamond, the crown is a masterpiece of craftsmanship. But the crown jewels are more than just glittering baubles. Each piece carries with it centuries of history, its gems whispering tales of coronations and conquests. The sovereign's scepter, for example, is topped with the Cullinan I diamond, the largest clear-cut diamond in the world. The crown jewels are a powerful reminder of the enduring allure of monarchy and the pageantry that surrounds it. They represent the history and heritage of a nation passed down through generations. As you gaze upon these sparkling treasures, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. No exploration of the Tower of London would be complete without encountering its most recognizable guardians, the yeoman warders or beefeaters. Clad in their distinctive Tudor livery of scarlet and gold, these men and women are more than just tourist attractions. They are custodians of history. The yeoman warders trace their origins back to the reign of King Henry VII in the 15th century. Originally tasked with guarding the tower and its prisoners, they have evolved into ceremonial guardians. To become a yeoman warder is no small feat. Candidates must have served at least 22 years in the armed forces and hold the rank of warrant officer or above. It is a testament to their dedication that these men and women choose to continue their careers within the tower's walls. Beyond their ceremonial duties, the yeoman warders are a tight-knit community, residing within the tower walls with their families. They are keepers of the tower's stories, ensuring that the tower's history remains alive and vibrant. As you encounter these guardians, take a moment to engage with them and appreciate the vital role they play in preserving the legacy of this remarkable place. Amidst the tower's imposing towers and tales of royal intrigue, a curious legend persists, linking the fate of the kingdom to the presence of a most unlikely creature, the raven. These intelligent and often mischievous birds have become synonymous with the tower. Legend has it that should the ravens ever leave the Tower of London, the kingdom will fall. The origins of this belief are shrouded in mystery. Regardless of its origins, the superstition surrounding the ravens has endured for centuries. To this day, at least 6 ravens are kept at the tower at all times, their wings clipped to prevent them from straying too far. Each raven is given a name and cared for by a dedicated raven master. Whether you view the ravens as harbingers of doom or simply fascinating creatures, their presence adds an undeniable air of mystique to the tower. As you observe them perched atop ancient battlements, their glossy black feathers glinting in the sunlight, it's easy to understand how these birds have captured the imagination for centuries. The ravens of the tower remind us that history is often intertwined with myth and legend. So the next time you encounter a raven, take a moment to appreciate its intelligence and beauty. Throughout its long history, the Tower of London has stood as a steadfast sentinel, witnessing and enduring the tumultuous events that have shaped England. From medieval sieges to global conflicts, the tower has played a pivotal role in times of war. During the tumultuous reign of King John, the tower withstood a siege by rebellious barons. The tower's defences held firm, forcing the barons to eventually negotiate with the king, leading to the signing of the Magna Carta. Centuries later, as the English Civil War raged, the tower once again became a focal point of conflict. Held by forces loyal to King Charles I, the tower found itself under siege by parliamentarian forces. While the tower eventually surrendered, its defences had bought the king valuable time. During the world wars of the 20th century, the Tower of London once again answered the call to duty. In World War I, it served as a prison for captured enemy spies and soldiers, while in World War II it endured the Blitz. The tower's resilience in the face of adversity is a testament to the ingenuity of its builders and the unwavering spirit of those who defended its walls. It stands as a symbol of enduring strength, a reminder that even in the darkest of times, hope and resilience can prevail. The Tower of London's history is intertwined with the lives of those imprisoned within its walls. From queens to religious figures, rebels to revolutionaries, the tower has housed a diverse cast of characters. One of the tower's most famous prisoners was Anne Boleyn, the second wife of King Henry VIII. Accused of adultery, incest and treason, Anne was imprisoned within the tower in 1536. Despite proclaiming her innocence, she was found guilty and beheaded on Tower Green. Another notable prisoner was Guy Fawkes, a member of the Gunpowder Plot, a failed attempt to assassinate King James I in 1605. Fawkes and his co-conspirators planned to blow up the Houses of Parliament. Fawkes was captured and brutally tortured within the tower's dungeons before being executed. Sir Walter Raleigh, explorer, writer, and favourite of Queen Elizabeth I, was imprisoned within the tower on multiple occasions. Accused of treason by King James I, Raleigh spent 13 years confined to the tower, during which time he wrote his History of the World. Despite eventually being released, Raleigh was later executed for disobeying the king's orders. These are but a few of the many captivating stories that lie hidden within the tower's walls. Each prisoner, regardless of their crimes or beliefs, left their mark on this historic site. Today, the Tower of London stands as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a testament to its historical significance and enduring legacy. No longer a prison or a royal residence, the tower has been transformed into one of the United Kingdom's most popular tourist attractions. As you stand within the tower's walls, imagine the countless lives that have passed through its gates. Each stone seems to whisper with stories of the past, reminding us of the tower's enduring impact on the course of history. The tower serves as a reminder of the power of the past to shape our present and inspire our future. It is a place where we can connect with our shared human heritage. As you leave the tower behind and re-enter the bustling streets of London, take a moment to reflect on the weight of history you've experienced. The Tower of London, with its tales of triumph and tragedy, reminds us that the past is never truly gone. The sun begins to set on the Tower of London, its ancient walls casting long shadows across the grounds. Thank you for exploring the Tower of London with us. Remember, history is not just about the past, it's a window to understanding our present and future. As we leave behind the ravens, the crown jewels, and the echoes of those who came before us, let us carry with us a sense of wonder and a deeper appreciation for the forces that have shaped our world. The Tower of London, in all its complexity and grandeur, reminds us that the story of humanity is still being written and that each of us has a role to play in shaping the chapters to come.